come up to you to attempt to be your friends. And sometimes you may think that it's too much to believe, too good to be true. What is that phrase said? Love bomb you or friend bomb you. It is that person wants to come to you, and as soon as possible they want to make you believe that they can partner up with you because they may have some kind of special skill, and at the end they turn out to be just another charlatan. Because most of us have been led to believe that we have no power, that we cannot bless ourselves and do things on our own, on that slave mind. And somebody comes along and says, I'll do this for you, and I'll do this, and you gotta do it this way and that way. For this time, I may do it free just because you're my friend. And then the second time and third time, they know that they got you hooked on believing that they can do something for you. Charlatans, may I say that I have met a lot of people like that throughout my whole life. And people get so hooked on that, thinking that they can do the love potions, and they can hurt that other neighbor that they don't like. Very few already know, very few of you already know that anything and everything that you do unto others, it will come back to you. And not only come back to you, but it will come back to that charlatan. I have seen people 20, 30 years later, you don't see them living in a better house, even though they go around taking money, so much money from people that come and visit them. Because out of 100 of them out there, there might be only one that it is doing it for the right reason. Call it magic, call it blessings, whatever you want to call it. I do know one thing, that people take advantage of other people that know less. They just take their time on letting them think that they are something special, that they have special powers, that they have inherited a unique talent which demands for a price to be paid for those things. And those people, in their ignorance, in their desperation to want to have certain wishes come true, like a lover, or I have seen this one, for instance, of parents wanting to manipulate their children to do exactly what they want them to do. Can you imagine a mom or a dad wanting to manipulate their children, to control their children to such point that even after they have seen it for years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, and their children don't come around, and the child, their son or their daughter, just because they have a good heart, they come back around to say hello and goodbye, because they know that the only thing they're going to encounter in there is just a mind full of ignorance, a mind that is stuck in believing the story that they were told by somebody. And on a monthly basis, they go and place that payment. And that son and that daughter knows that they better get away. because not only they see the level of ignorance, but they also see that that parent is gonna scream out loud their cursings, their demands, that unless they submit to them as a parent, they will be cursed for life. Some of you know that that is true. Some of you have seen that. How can a mother or a father have a child and curse them? Mother and a father, they're supposed to love their children, not wish them ill. I feel that those people have come to learn a lesson, and at the same time, lesson of perseverance, lesson for you to set boundaries. That if somebody does not treat you good, if somebody crosses that line, even if those don't see power over you to physically abuse you, they will try and get money out of you. They will try and rob you. I have seen some very strong people endure that kind of thing. They had to set themselves apart, so far apart, cutting off completely every line of communication, just because, even though they raised themselves to be like an orphan, where they had no paternal or maternal support, they had to become their own men, have children, get married. They have found some moments of loneliness where they couldn't say to their children, things can be fixed. One day you can meet your grandparents. Yeah, I assure you, there is a remedy. There is a remedy to knowing that you are never alone. That those people came to teach you a lesson. That you are a creation. Let go those things with forgiveness. Send them love, for they do not know what they are doing. I feel that that is something that needs to be put out there, because a lot of people are still in self-denial. How is it possible that my mom or my dad or my aunt can do this to me? Why? What have I done? You have not done anything. On the contrary, because they take you as that person that has a good heart, they take you as weak, or even a love partner whom you have shared and made the choice to share your life with them, and you continue being sweet and generous. They take you as a weak person, or many other names. Don't allow that to let you think yourself less just because somebody was not able to control you, manipulate you, and get out of you something of financial benefit. Your soul is beautiful. You know exactly who I am talking to. Don't allow one tear come down your cheek, or a moment of time to feel loneliness just because you don't have that person's approval. You don't need their approval. They have not found themselves. And that's why they are in search, desperate search, in trying to find somebody else to give them what they can't do for themselves. Maybe they have those bugs, you know, those bugs that makes them act in an evil way. Parasites, they're called. And if you do not know what spiritual parasites are, search it out. They're out there. The only way that you can win and triumph against anybody that may have anything influencing their lives is by you becoming pure love. Nothing and nobody will touch you when you restore your whole self, when your whole soul becomes complete, open-heartedly. Just be love. You're lighting up your path. And those that are not of your equal, loving light, they will pull away automatically because they can't against you. Love is the most powerful force there is. I have shared this with you many times, and I feel that it needs to be reminded. There is no need to gather up 10 people, 20 people to do stuff, rituals and all this. It just requires for you to believe that you are so much love that whenever you share with others, for instance, a video like this, that will allow them to believe in them, that they can as well be love, then all the love in the world will be such a magnetic field that it will repulse anything that it's not love. It is always an honor to remind you, to share with you. I love your soul, I love your existence. This video has been made for your entertainment purposes only. Share, like, and subscribe, because this video and many other videos can assist someone out there. It may not help you. You might have gotten already through this stage, but some other people, they're just barely waking up. There's this one guy that was telling his story about how when he was a child, all the baking goods, they would be made in such a way that if he did not eat it, if he did not eat what he grabbed and he decided to throw a piece away, they would get very mad at him because those baked goods, they were made fresh and they would only last so much. But today's bread out there, all those things you find in the shelves, they can go through 6 months and they're still good. What makes you think that that is better than what my grandmother made or my neighbor made and offered me when I was on my way to school? Chemicals that makes them last up to 6 months. Think about it. Common sense tells you that chemical is so strong. What would it do to your health, to your gut, over a period of time? Like ramen noodles, it takes a year for those chemicals to get out of your body. And I've seen people, and even though I mentioned it to them, they say, oh, it's still so good. They taste so good. They are cooked so fast. They don't care. Do you care about your health? How would you expect God to care for you if in every way, every possible way, you are not caring for yourself? You're not caring for your health. You're not caring for yourself. Why would you care for anybody else? That's the way I look at it. This is a community that's growing because we are cleaning up our act. We are cleaning up our mind, our heart, and our body because we know what we deserve. Because we are waking up, more and more of us. You can become one more person that's out there waking up people, helping them, giving them hope. You would be amazed how many people I see on a daily basis. Out of 100, I can say maybe 2 of them truly appreciate just one phrase coming from you, because they don't get to hear an amicable, a friendly gesture, a thank you. I'm happy to assist you. I am glad I had the opportunity to assist you. Something as simple as that. One time, sweet grandma said, "You are the only one that always comes here and does things in this particular way. That's why I always remember you." I was surprised to have somebody say that, but it was nice, and I'm still the same. I still act the same way. I do it with pleasure. So be all you can be. Sooner or later, you will make that choice when you're ready. ¿Se imagina que algunas veces conocemos personas en la vida que al principio parece anodadante, increíblemente nos llenan de halagos, de tantas cosas que uno dice, es que esta persona parece como que está en algo? Y pasa poco el tiempo y se da cuenta uno que esa persona está buscando asociarse con uno o asistirle en algo o en ayudar en algo, pero ¿a cambio de qué? Porque le ha estado trabajando a usted, haciéndole creer que usted puede necesitar de una habilidad especial que ellas tienen o que ellos tienen. Y se da cuenta uno que no solamente uno está ahí, sino también hizo lo mismo con aquella otra y con aquella otra. 2 personas del mismo trabajo, en un par de meses, terminan enterándose que esa persona le asistió en hacer algo para esta, y después asistió a la otra para hacer algo para esta otra. Y se queda uno, ¿y eso? ¿Cómo es posible que hayan tantos charlatanes allá afuera? De 100 de ellos, puede ser que sea solamente uno de ellos que hagan las cosas de tal manera para beneficiar a las personas, y nunca se dan la oportunidad de aceptar y hacerle daño a otra persona para hacerle el bien a otra a cambio de dinero. Pero sí hay 99 de ellas que le convencerán a usted de decir quién podría hacer esto, le sugiero esto, le sugiero lo otro. Y esas personas, como no están adaptándose a aprender que la vida, todo lo que se hace, se nos regresa. no solamente se le regresa a la persona que hace esas tonterías, pero también a la persona que dijo ser hábil y tener ese poder. Todos tenemos el poder de bendecir. ¿Cuándo nos vamos a dar cuenta de eso? Qué hermoso es compartir las bendiciones que tenemos, las bendiciones del pensamiento, de un saludo, de una sonrisa, de compartir algo pequeño, pero no de hacer que en algunos casos un padre o una madre quiera dominar a su hijo, tenerlo aferrado, amarrado debajo de sus enaguas para que el cheque del fin de semana sea para ella y hacer trabajitos para que el pobre se aleje de la novia con la que está ilusionado. Luego se casa él quizás a cuestas, como dijo un muchacho una vez, a cuestas he logrado tener esta pareja. Luego vienen los nietos y a cuestas tienen que tratar de seguir con esa relación, porque las tonteras que hacen es para mantenerlo separado, para manipularle, para controlarle y hacerle creer, soy tu padre o soy tu madre, y si no me obedeces te voy a maldecir. ¿Cómo es posible que se permita a alguien tener una criatura para maldecirla porque no obedece a sus antojos? Cada quien tiene hijos que deben de crecer, aprender, y un día que se casen y formen su propio hogar, y darles la bendición de haberles guiado a ellos para que tengan un futuro, una vida bonita, y compartir con ellos esporádicamente, darles a ellos el espacio para crecer. Pero no, siento que era necesario para mí mencionarles